Now, in order for any system to work, it's got to be simple. So I'm going to make a very concrete recommendation, and that recommendation is whether you're a tennis coach, a squash coach, a badminton coach, or a racquetball coach, or even ping pong, my suggestion is that you start your players off with a racquetball racket. The reason is it has the largest hitting surface area, and it's the closest surface area to your hand. So it definitely is the easiest racket to start with. So what I'm suggesting is a program of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks with a racquetball racket before diverging out to the other racket sports. Now, your choice of ball. Definitely the first step, the first unit would be to use some type of foam ball. The ball I have here is a foam tennis ball, and they're obtainable through most sports store manufacturers, supply companies. And that foam ball is essential for the very first step because it makes things very, very easy. The next step, where you're going to spend most of the time in the beginning units, what I recommend is, I recommend this British racquetball as being ideal. The reason being is it's great at a beginner level, but it's also an excellent game played at a much higher level, like at an A level or a national level. So it's a great ball for beginners and for advanced players. Your other choice would be to purchase, what I have here is a Wilson teaching tennis ball. This would also be, these are a couple of bucks each. They're readily available over in the UK, over here in the United States and Canada. And this is also a great choice for a ball. So to start your program off, you need a racquetball racket, you need a foam ball, and then you need either the British racquetball or you need the squishy teaching fluff covered tennis ball from Wilson. In the document that accompanies this video, what we have is an example of a progressive approach called the Rally Program for a squash court. This program could also be adapted for a tennis court. In fact, you'll find some of the canned programs for tennis on links accompanying this video, or a racquetball court. One easy way to think about things is when you're starting beginners off in a progressive approach, think about using the side walls, and then as they improve, use the front walls. But what we've done in our example, which we've used successfully for years, is we've got 3 units, one at 6 feet from the front wall, which is 2 big steps right here. This is 6 feet, so a unit at 6 feet. And then we also have a unit at 12 feet, which would be hitting from here. And then finally, we have a unit from 18 feet, which would be from here. Basically, you could do this on a tennis court, hitting sideways, and then using cones to delineate the area, mark the area to make it clear for the students what their playing area is. Okay? At every distance, you're going to need a different swing length. So we need a system for naming our swing. And we can use a system which has 3 parts to it. If impact point is 0, there's a 1 backswing, there's a 2 backswing, there's a 3 backswing. And this would work for most of the racket sports, squash, racquetball, or tennis. Impact point is 0, there's a 1 follow through, there's a 2, and there's a 3. And again, this would work for squash, 1, 2, 3, or it would work for racquetball, 1, 2, 3, or it would work for tennis, 1, 2, 3. So, but the basic swing for each of these sports is pretty similar. And on the back end, it would be the same. Impact point would be 0. There's a 1 backswing, there's a 2, there's a 3. Impact point is 0, there's a 1, a 2, a 3. And again, this could be adapted to tennis, or it could be adapted to squash, or it could be adapted to racquetball.